All right, guys.
We're here back.
Welcome back. Sorry, we just immediately saw our faces on camera. We're still not used to it, but
yeah.
Welcome back, guys. It is round 2 here at the GameSwap Mason PPTQ.
Yep.
We have a lot of real good players that are 1-0. You see Billy Caminos.
Yeah.
Do you know who our feature match is? Were you paying? Who is it?
It's Justin Gebing, right?
Justin and Bernie.
Oh.
So what is Justin on?
Mardu Vehicles.
So we have Vehicles versus Blue Black Control. This is a matchup I actually don't like when I play Blue Black Control. Yeah, so this is, and Bernie's actually playing mostly my deck right now. His list, my cards.
Yeah, because I made it happen. I connected the two.
You tagged me in a Facebook post.
Yeah, what do you saw if I didn't?
Yes, I check those pages recently when I'm bored.
Well, I don't know. You were at work. You could have not been bored. You could have been busy.
I'm always bored at work.
I don't know your life. I don't know your work schedule.
But anyway, yeah, so this is a matchup that is going to be decently hard for Bernie to win. Heart of Kieran is really good against the card Essence Scatter, which Bernie's deck kind of relies on. He is... So, this is your deck list. What was the thought between a bunch of Essence Scatters and only one Sensor?
Because Sensor sucks.
All right.
You heard it here first, guys.
Sensor sucks.
Sensor
Confirmed
sucks.
by Billy Caminos.
I am curious on Justin's side. I've been also been playing a lot of Mardu Vehicles recently. These are actually kind of like the 2 decks I've been playing a lot of in Standard.
Now, this is a pretty slow start by Justin here.
Yeah, it does look like... Is that 5 lands, Heart, double Disintegration?
Yep.
It's 4 lands.
Is it 4 lands? And then what's the last
Hazaret.
card? Hazaret. Ugh.
Yeah,
This hand is really great if you're Bernie Wen. I don't think this is a hand I want to see if I'm Justin.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of the slower starts that Bernie can win with.
Now watch Bernie just had the Sensor right here.
If he has this one of Sensor.
The Miser Sensor.
The Miser's Sensor.
Nah, he's not.
I think it's just going to resolve... Oh, wait. Justin has a copy of Veteran Motorist.
He can't cast,
But
though.
he can't cast it. Yeah, that's the big problem with Mardu, in my opinion, is the mana base. A lot of lists, their basics are only playing 3 mountains. That's crazy.
This is why you don't play Sensor. You don't need it.
That's fair.
Oh, well...
And he actually got punished because that Spire of Industry cannot tap for white mana.
Yeah.
So if he had played Heart of Kieran last turn... Wait, Bernie has the Sensor! Bernie has the one of Sensor!
See? I was right!
Wow!
See? Justin was correct there.
Master plays by both players. Although Justin probably thinks it's a 4 of and not a 1 of.
Yeah, I mean...
Now, if you're Bernie, who apparently has 2 R's in his name, so...
Bernie...
If anyone roll their R's, because you're supposed to. If you're Bernie, do you just cycle that Sensor for the mind games?
Who knows?
Probably not.
So we have a lot of cards, clunky cards here for Justin.
Yeah, he's kind of stuck on his mana base. I'm also interested to see if he's playing a Swamp in his deck.
So
a lot of lists aren't, but I honestly switched to playing one because I felt I was getting cut off.
If I was Justin, I'm going to cast the Veteran Motorist here. Because next turn that means I can go Toolcraft Exemplar and try and like resolve a Hazaret, even though Hazaret won't do much. So he may just go Hazaret into Toolcraft. Who knows?
So you can also go Toolcraft. Well, he can't attack with the Hazaret, so there's no real pressure to get that into play.
I know, but like Bernie just may take care of it if he doesn't have a Contempt in hand. Because the inevitability.
Yeah, I don't know. The real thing that he gets to do next turn is he gets to play Toolcraft into Unlicensed Disintegration for whenever Bernie tries to play his Torrential Gearhulks.
Also, Hazaret can crew the Heart of Kieran.
Hazaret can crew Heart of Kieran, you're right.
I just realized that.
Although, crewing Heart of Kieran might be a little risky. I would not be surprised if Bernie has something like a Fatal Push in hand right now.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't played one yet all game. But it looks like his hand is...
Commit
to Memory, Glimmer of Genius, Sensor, and 2 lands. So, trigger here, we're crewing. Okay, Bernie is just going to take it. That's probably fine.
Yeah.
He's going to wait until end of turn to Glimmer.
I like that.
His other option was to Glimmer, try to hit a push during combat, but then that gives Justin the opportunity to resolve something like Chandra, which is going to be really... I
don't know.
Really gross. I was going to cycle the Sensor first.
Well, yeah.
And then he's probably going to cast Glimmer. You definitely cast Glimmer here, though. That's happening.
Oh,
okay.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
It's fine.
I mean, it's fine.
I mean, if you're committing the heart, you probably don't want to take 4 damage.
Yeah. I'm always of the opinion I want to get my glimmers in when I have the chance.
Yeah.
But it looks like you drew Search for Escanta here, which is a really good card here.
Oh yeah. It just allows Bernie to find. Some people refer to it as demonic tutor for control decks since you just look at so many cards. I know that's like.
I wouldn't say demonic tutor, like that's aggressive, but there are definitely a lot of cards that I would say are like a lot of comparisons. I have honestly compared Search for Escanta to Ancestral Recall before.
I mean, I think that's a little.
That's a little
more of a
stretch too,
but I mean, not really.
The amount of card advantage you get over the course of the game kind of feels like it's the same or better.
Oh yeah, okay, I can
also can't misstep Search for Escanta.
Oh man, so much better than Ancestral Recall.
Yeah, so we're tying over 3 here.
Recall
for Justin. Bernie goes down to 13. Can we please fix his name? There's only one R.
You know what? Maybe he added another R today.
Did he put 2 on the match? Oh my god.
Oh, so it's like it's bad forever.
That's funny. That's funny. Is it on here too?
No. It's not.
Maybe it just got misspelled on the match slip. I don't know. Or he's just crazy.
Yeah, that sounds
that
more
makes
right.
more sense.
That's more right.
So here, we resolved a Glimmer here. We found a push.
All right. These unlicensed are just so awkward in Justin's hand.
Yeah, but they're a card he eventually wants in the matchup. You do need a way to deal with Torrential Gearhulk.
And this sometimes it's a lightning bolt that.
Sometimes they'll like 3 mana bounce your Scarab God, bolt you.
Yep.
I don't know, but I like the position Bernie's in right now.
Oh,
he does need to find a way to deal with his opponent's stuff here. But he has a Fatal Push, should be too hard. Another Heart of Kieran. Oh, and he has the Torrential Gearhulk.
Oh, but what he doesn't know is how bad the Gearhulk is going to be.
I think if you're Bernie, you definitely expect Justin to have at least 1 copy of License Integration in his hand.
Yeah.
He's had like 2 or 3 cards for the majority of the game. His hand was also pretty slow out of the gates. And this is why this is such a bad matchup for Blue-Black Control, is all of Justin's threats are hard for Bernie to interact with. He could kill the creatures here, but then any top deck creature kind of just screws him.
Because they can just crew the vehicle and vroom vroom.
Yeah, I do think Bernie, he has, I believe, both Fatal Push and Moment of Craving.
Yeah,
I would kind of expect him to just kill both these creature heroes, even though the Motorist isn't attacking him.
Yeah.
He has Push and Craving.
Yeah, how is he getting Revolt for Push?
To kill a Toolcraft Exemplar?
No, he's saying he's want to kill the Toolcraft and the Motorist.
I don't think you can kill the vehicles here. I think you just have to...
I thought you were referring to killing the...
No, I think what Bernie's plan is going to be here is kill the creatures and then counter any other creatures Bernie's or Justin's going to play, or maybe not. I don't know.
So is Escanta's going to flip here?
That's always nice. It's always a good feeling. Or Escanta's not going to flip. He chose to draw the card.
So it must be a good one, right?
I looked like it was another copy of Fatal Push.
So a good one.
It's a decent
it's another Gearhulk.
Was another Gearhulk?
Yeah.
Okay.
So another land would be good for Justin here.
Bowman Courier's not...
It's not the worst.
Bowman Courier is actually pretty good here. It lets you crew both vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
The real question is, do you want to crew Heart of Kieran into a possible Fatal Push? I think you're fine with it here. You want to get Bernie low enough that these double unlicensed integrations actually do something.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now Bernie cannot play 2 removal spells this turn. Or yes, he can. I thought he had... But the Gearhulk is also going to get kind of awkward with these 2 disintegration. But you have to do it, I mean.
Yep, so he's taking 3.
So this is actually kind of interesting about what Bernie and Justin were going to do there. Bernie could possibly trigger Revolt on the Fatal Push depending on how Justin sequences the unlicensed disintegration.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of weird how they do it. I don't think Justin would have walked into that.
I would have I would personally let Bernie resolve the Glimmer.
Why?
Because now he has information knowing he won't have a 1 Gearhulk.
I think that was kind of just implied.
Yeah, it's just like, but he didn't. It was never 100%.
Yeah. So it looks like he's got a Field of Ruin, and I think I know he saw Vraska's Contempt in the Scries off Glimmer. I would have kept it. I'm interested to see if Bernie kept it.
Yeah, I don't think he knows about Hazrat yet.
He does not. It also just gives you an instant speed removal spell that can kill Aethersphere Harvester.
Yeah.
Which is a card you can't really deal with right now.
So
honestly, I'm Justin. I'm not playing this Hazrat yet.
No.
I would just crew the Aethersphere Harvester, attack for lethal with the Veteran Motorist and the Harvester. Actually, it works either way. So this way he gets a card under Bomat Courier. But I actually don't want to put the Bomat Courier in combat, because if he does, then now, if Bernie Vraska's Contempt, he does not have an artifact for Unlicensed Disintegration or Spire. So this Vraska's Contempt cuts Justin off white mana. Although it looks like he has a Heart of Karen in hand.
Yeah.
And so Justin may take this opportunity to run out this Hazrat. No, he's going to run out the Heart of Karen.
No. I still like this line by...
Then Bernie gets to activate his Kanta. Finds,
Fatal
I
Push.
believe, Fatal Push is what he's going to take here.
Yeah,
so,
this game is getting out of reach here for Justin, it feels like. I could be wrong. I could be 100% be wrong about that.
So I feel like how this game is going to end is Bernie... Did Bernie draw a card first turn?
I don't think he did.
He did? Okay, I don't know. I just didn't see it. So this is all going to hinge on that copy of Unlicensed Disintegration here.
Scrappy's pretty strong here, though.
Yeah. I do not think Justin's going to get in with this Heart of Kieran until that Fatal Push is out of Bernie's hand. And part of me right now... Oh, okay.
Well, he can just do that.
Yeah, but this is still kind of risky.
You know, I don't know. This is very... It is lethal, technically. I mean, but, like, it's not lethal because we know about the Fatal Push.
So...
We want to Contempt here.
Looks like we're going to cast Contempt on the Scrounger. We're going to trigger... And this is a good sequencer from Justin. This makes sure that he has an artifact to play, so Bernie takes 3.
Yep. So now, this turn, Bernie won't be able to activate Fatal Push. I mean, the Sunken Ruin if he Fatal Pushes something.
Which he has to, because he is currently presenting lethal. We're going to push that, and
take 3.
Bernie goes to 1?
3.
He goes to 3. He gained 2 from...
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Did you just draw an Essence Scatter?
That is...
He's likely just
actually good.
the desert.
Yeah, you're going to activate the Deadlands here, kill that. But that's a really good answer to Hazrat. So if he actually drew that, that's a really good draw by him. God, lands that can kill things. We've seen Ifnir Deadlands be really good in both.
I think
both rounds
Justin
we've
made us
watched.
shrug his shoulder and hope for the best.
He has to. You have to here. And Bernie, did you draw it? Can you find it off as Kanta?
He can. What?
What?
Must not have been an Essence Scatter.
Well, you still
No.
activate as Kanta before it resolves in case you find an Essence Scatter.
I feel like life totals were wrong.
No, because that Hazrat was lethal.
Yep.
So I think that was a bit of a misstep there from Bernie.
Yeah,
Just forgetting about what he could have found.
I feel like Justin played that pretty well, though.
Yeah, I agree.
The way
I think Justin
his
did
sequencing of
sequence
threats.
that. Correct.
I feel like if he missequenced that, he could easily got punished.
Correct, yes. He easily could have gotten punished from his sequencing.
Yeah,
This also shows, like, Justin did not have a great opening hand, and that game still felt in his favor if you look over the course of the game.
Yeah, because, like, Bernie...
shows you how bad of a matchup this is for Blue at control.
Now, I know, like, some Mardu decks, like, they just take out... They can just, like, go into a Mardu control build.
So, I mean, Justin's going to do kind of half of that here. He's not going to be bringing in things like Settle the Wreckage, Fumigate,
Yeah.
anything like that. He is probably going to bring in...
Planeswalkers.
He's definitely going to bring in Planeswalkers. The exact Planeswalkers are... It's interesting. A lot of people are kind of split on that. A lot of people have one Chandra main, one side, and then, like, 2 other hard-to-deal-with threats. I'm currently on 1 Angaroth, which is really good here.
Yeah, I think he has one too.
And also 1 copy of Huatli, Warrior Poet.
I think he has one. I forget the exact Planeswalker makeup he has. I know it's 1 Minotaur and 1 Chandra in the side, at least.
Okay. Those are definitely coming in. And then another thing is I've been seeing a cast out in a lot of these Mardu vehicles sideboards.
I don't know if he has that.
I switched it to an Ixalan's Binding.
Okay.
And it's been doing a lot of work, specifically in this matchup. This is a matchup where...
Do you name Scarab God or Turn for Hawk?
You don't name it. You use Exile.
Oh.
It's a O-Ring effect that makes it so they can't cast whatever the Exile card. Or Torrential Gearhulk. Okay. Honestly, I like Torrential Gearhulk more.
Because you get more value out of it?
Yeah. Also, I would expect Justin to have some number of at least probably 1 copy of Scavenger Grounds on his board, which is something I'd definitely bring in here.
I think I saw that yesterday when he showed me it.
Yeah. And then on Bernie's side, he has, well, you know the sideboard very well. Although, did he change? I know he was thinking about taking out one of the Golden Demises for something else.
I don't know.
I don't think he changed it. No. I remember him saying he would change stuff, but he doesn't have time.
That makes sense.
2 minutes before the PPTQ started.
So I would expect him to bring in the 2 copies of Golden Demise. They're really good at cleaning up those like stupid little ground creatures. Contraband Kickbit is probably something you have to bring in.
Like, it feels
so you don't,
terrible.
it doesn't feel good in the matchup at all. Would you bring in Duress to fight Heart of Kirin? Also, I would expect Bernie to believe that the Planeswalkers are coming in. Yeah. So I kind of expect him to bring in 2 copies of Duress here.
Yeah, because, like, Bernie has said before, like, Planeswalker, like...
Disallows are pretty bad, so you probably want...
Disallows are pretty bad here. Yeah. Although, again, disallows get slightly better when you think about Planeswalkers. Being able to counter both Hazoret and Planeswalkers is kind of nice.
Yeah, I think you just want to rely on the 2 mana counters. I think this is a bit too expensive.
I definitely think he's going to bring in Negate on the play as an answer to Heart of Kirin.
I would want it on the draw more than on the play.
Well, then you can't counter Heart of Kirin on turn 2.
No, well.
From them. Like, that's what I'm saying. You definitely want it on the play. Maybe not as much on the draw.
Who are you talking about?
I think Bernie wants to negate a lot more on the play than he does on the draw.
Oh, yeah.
Because you play your second land, they play Heart of Kirin, you can negate it. That's at least how whenever I was playing, like, blue Jeskai or blue red control.
It's like, Bernie can 100% expect the Planeswalkers, because I remember, like, some discussion we had before, you can't really, like, justify Planeswalkers being good, saying they're good against control, because they mostly are.
Yeah, they are good against control.
So it's like, yeah, if
it's just more threats that Justin could bring in that require Bernie to operate on a completely different axis.
So
he's got creatures on one axis, Hazoret as an indestructible creature on the other, and then another axis with vehicles, and then he brings in the 4th axis, which is Planeswalkers. That's really going to tax Bernie's answers. There's not like...
So you also forget the 5th axis that probably doesn't exist here.
What?
He just has 4 lightning strikes and 4 shocks in his sideboard.
No, that's not a thing.
I'm not saying it's good.
There's a chance he has like 1 or 2 lightning strikes in his deck, and then he has the License Disintegrations, which I would definitely keep in some number of them.
Oh yeah,
if I'm Justin. I definitely don't want all 4.
Does the deck typically play 4?
Yes, that is one of your best cards in the deck.
Oh yeah, because it's Terminate plus Lightning Bolt.
Correct. If you're playing against something like red-green monsters, that card's insane.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at Justin shining bright there because of the sunlight. Bernie just thinking hard. You know how he is.
Yeah, Bernie is a very methodical player. Not to be confused with slow. He can be slow at times, but he thinks a lot. And so...
And
it works out for him most of the time.
He has an idea what to do. Most of the time, once he figure out the path he wants to go down, his pace is vastly increases.
Yeah. Okay, we need to do something about these windows.
It's not going to matter.
All right, so we got 7s here. Look at his player hands. Looks like Bernie did bring in Contraband Kingpin.
I don't like this hand by Justin.
Is that 1 land?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, you can't keep that. Especially because you can't cast any of your spells right now.
If that's a Bomat Courier, then maybe.
No. You want at least 2 lands with Mardu vehicles. And also, if you have like Toolcraft Bomat in your hand, the way you're going to win that match with a 1-lander is you have to be able to play Toolcraft into Bomat. That way you attack for 4 and turn 2.
Fire advantage.
Or Concealed Courtyard.
Yeah. That's one of the dual lands that taps for white. Because...
I don't even think he could have gotten away with Aether Hub. That's a card that's really gone down in how much people are playing it, is Aether Hub.
Man, it's like energy got banned.
I know, right? I still think it's a good card. If you're playing some blue-black control decks play Glint Sleeve Siphoner in their board, and I've seen them play Aether Hub. I know Bernie's not doing that today.
Yeah,
but
I think some other control card I have people bringing for the mirror I've seen is the Deadeye Navigator. No, not Deadeye Navigator.
Deadeye Tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another good one.
Another one.
This is another weird one-lander for just. I think you have to keep this one. I don't think you're really gonna win on 5. And this has all the things you're looking for in your hand. Has a land, has a Heart of Kieran, has creatures.
So
has one Disintegration, has Chandra. Or is it Chandra or is it a Phoenix?
It's a Phoenix.
The Phoenix. Okay, still.
It's a land. We got 2 lands, 2 tap lands.
Unfortunately, they don't produce white, so you can't play this Toolcraft. But it's better than nothing. Europe's Inspiring Advantage. That's actually still really good, though.
Why are you so good?
He could play double 1-drop.
So,
Double 1-drop.
Yeah,
I would have preferred to either play Heart of Kieran or double 1-drop.
Yeah.
Probably Heart of Kieran. So, I'm not a huge fan of this line on Justice's side, but I think he just wants to have 3 mana on turn 3. He can go.
Oh, Rekilling Phoenix is also pretty good.
Yeah,
I didn't realize Mardu played that.
There have been some Mardu decks that are switching Hazoret to Rekindling Phoenix because you can't empty your hand out as well as Hazoret demands you do. That is aggressive.
It's not aggressive. This is fine.
Yeah, I think this
If Bernie just has a push here, that, like, Justin's not set up in the board at all. And looks like he does have a push here. So Bernie's not even going to take 3 damage here. I don't know. I would have wanted to develop my board before doing this. Also, now you have, like, no good way of dealing with a Gearhulk when it comes down in, like, 2 turns.
You're right.
So I'm not a huge fan of that line. Then he plays Heart of Kieran here. And looks like Bernie left in at least 1 copy of Disallow.
He did.
And it looks like this is good enough to warrant it.
Yep. So now I just think Thunderplane is going to be played to play Toolcraft.
Yep. Now Justin's almost out of gas here. Bernie has, like, removal spell into Vraska's Attempt. And he has at least 1 Gearhulk in hand.
Yep. Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
Scrappy Scavenger is a very good card against Bernie's deck here. It's definitely one of the reasons to play this deck. It's a lot of reasons people are playing red-black instead of mono-red now.
Yep.
Because they get Scrappy Scrounger. Then it looks like before combat, we are a moment of craving this. Gain some life, go back to 20.
So I really like Justin's, like, just saving the Phoenix for last to try and run Bernie out of cards.
I agree, yeah.
Because, like, Phoenix can get Justin back in the game.
Hazoret's also a very good one.
So... Yeah.
So Hazoret is able to attack this turn, which is appealing.
So
it looks like he's going to lead on Phoenix. But I agree, because you want to play Phoenix post-combat, because if there is a Torso Gearhulk of Bernie's hand, he's probably going to Gearhulk counter this, and then this way he got to get in 3 damage with the Scrappy Scrounger.
And now, like, next turn, he's just going to cast a Hazoret.
Yep, hope Bernie can't deal with it.
Yeah, see, I remember yesterday Justin was asking Jesse on how to play Bomat Carrier.
It is a confusing card.
Because, like, Justin's like, I'd never played this card. I don't know how.
Yeah. Looks like Bernie drew a copy of Search for his turn.
So he may just, like, Deadlands the, I can't.
Scrappy Scrounger?
Yeah, that card. That seems pretty inefficient.
It is inefficient, but
it makes sense.
He can't bring it back this turn, so I like that. I like this play by Bernie. You also get to play the Search. You get to get in for 5, and whenever you can get in points of damage with your control deck is really important. You get to add to your clock. But
well, I think we know the clock. What clock is faster here? So is it counter some if no Deadlands permanent or for turn?
They're permanent. They're -1/-1 counters.
That's pretty irrelevant.
Yeah, we can make that Hazoret into a 3/2 if we wanted. We could also just, because it's Bernie, he's just gonna find Vraska's Attempt on top of his deck right now, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's Bernie Wynn.
There's a reason this kid went to the Pro Tour.
I don't think he's a kid.
He's not a kid. I don't know why I said that. I just felt like saying it.
He may just mill himself here,
Is
too.
he, oh, okay. So he's milling himself on his upkeep to flip the search.
All right. All right.
We did not want to mill that Gear Hulk, but... Oh! So he's going to keep this, and then he's going to flip search.
Man, sometimes I wish my name was Bernie Wynn.
It's true. Although he cannot cast the Gear Hulk this turn, so... Oh, I was going to say, that would be so great.
But now, like, he can just cast this.
He's going to cast the Heart of Kieran and probably pitch this land to Hazaret.
He's probably going to...
He's going to bring back Scrap Heap.
Oh, that's right. He's going to bring back Scrap Heap because he's got a...
He could just pitch the land and then bring Scrap Heap on his turn. That way he can pitch another card.
Yep.
Yeah, and then crew the Heart of Kieran.
Oh, commit's pretty good.
So yeah, we have commit to...
Memory.
That lets us attack with our Gear Hulk, which I really like. I will say I do not think the interaction of commit to memory with Gear Hulk is going to come up this game. I do not think we're Time Twister in here.
I miss that.
Time Twister.
I've done it before.
And when you do it, it's just the Hail Mary play.
That's true. 100% the Hail Mary play.
Oh, you mean actually like Time Twister for cast it?
Yeah, so
You're not the Gear Hulk Time Twister?
Well, that's what I was saying. You Gear Hulk, and then you target commit, and because of how Aftermath works,
no,
you
I'm
cast
well
memory.
aware how it works. I don't think this is a matchup for...
No, it's definitely not going to happen because of how low Justin is on resources.
Yeah.
I do think here we're going to see Gear Hulk into Flashback Push, kill the Heart. Yep, so that's going to happen here. And probably just going to see Justin pitch this land end of Bernie's turn.
I think this game's over.
I do too. I definitely think we're going to see a
Game 3.
attack with both these Gear Hulks here if you're Bernie Wen. He did board in the 2 copies of Golden Demise, or at least 1 copy of Golden Demise.
That's an instant, right?
No, that is a sorcery.
And Bernie does not have the City's Blessing.
That's funny. So Bernie chose to not attack there.
Or activate search.
And it looks like he's doing that now. Finds a copy of Vraska's Attempt.
Yeah.
That's going to be game here.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a real way that Justin comes back here. Even draws the disallow. Looks like he left the disallows in, unless he boarded 1 out. So we've seen 3 so far.
Like, cancel's not great in this matchup, but if he has commit to memory still in, then maybe.
Maybe he just wanted to play the control deck, like the full counter your things control deck. I know how it sounds.
So Justin's going to go to 5.
Yeah.
Wait, or not. Justin's been drawing hot garbage.
Yeah, I don't understand why Bernie has not been attacking here.
Bro.
Like, we need to win the game at some point.
No, we don't.
I know we like to just sit here, draw cards, we're playing a blue deck, counter some things, but... So this actually doesn't change the clock at all.
It doesn't.
So that's fine. And honestly, I think we're going to see a Vraska's Attempt on the Scrap Heap Scrounger at some point.
Toolcraft.
Toolcraft Exemplar, just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, we get it in there.
Hopefully Bernie does not cast Golden Demise to try to kill Justin, because he does not currently have the City's Blessing. If he draws a land, he can do it. But yeah. Justin's dead 10 ways to Sunday.
Explain to me how.
Well, he's at 10.
All right.
Bernie has at least 3 ways to remove the 1 blocker that Justin has.
I don't think he's dead.
I think he's dead.
Okay, yeah.
And
well,
I think both players also think he's dead.
Well,
so.
Justin thinks he's dead, and that's good enough.
We're going to game 2 here, or game 3 here. Justin gets to be on the play, which is very important.
Oh yeah.
Do you think Billy? Do you think there's any changes either player's gonna do siding versus player draw?
On the draw from Bernie's side, I hate the 3-mana counter spell.
You just hate 3-mana counter spells in general.
I also hate the command.
Really?
If you draw them in your opening hand, they can be very clunky, and you can just die with them in your hand sometimes a lot.
I like 1 commit, maybe. I don't know how many there are.
There's only 1 commit.
Yeah. You hate it? Have you ever thought about playing Consign to Oblivion?
That card's worse.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I have had Consign be good against white decks. It lets me get.
It's good against Hazarets specifically, just because you can bounce it. Like they attack, you bounce
Yeah,
it.
it's also good specifically against Ixalan's Binding. One of the problems you can have with this deck is if you just run out of ways to kill them because of Ixalan's Binding. And so if you need to like cast a Gearhulk, you can Ixalan's Binding or bounce their Ixalan's Binding. Also has a neat synergy with Gearhulk, the same way Commit to Memory does. So you can just have Gearhulk be a mind drop.
Yeah.
Which is always fun. Apparently they can't hear you.
I'm okay with this.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think. Yeah. Maybe like Justin tries to like go more aggro on the play.
Oh, definitely. And like it didn't from his draws, it didn't look like he shaved any of his aggressive creatures.
I mean,
He probably just cut like the fatal pushes, maybe some number of abrades that he might have.
so is Rekindling Phoenix always main or sometimes side?
So I would guess that Rekindling Phoenix was probably main deck. Again, it's something that Mardu players have been switching around the number of Hazarets for the number of Rekindling Phoenixes.
All right.
And so my guess is that's what's happening here, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
We got a judge call, I think.
I think, or Bernie needs to go to the bathroom.
Either or.
He asked for time.
Okay.
20 minutes.
Oh, he did. I don't think he. So they're on a different clock than everyone else, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, so like, oh,
Unless you guys waited a absurdly long time for me, but I don't think you did.
I don't know.
Play 2 minutes.
So they have.
Off by 2 minutes. Okay.
So they
So
have,
it's not that much different.
So everyone else is 17. We have 19, right?
Yep.
Yep. That's cool.
So let's see. This opening hand for Justin is interesting. What is that black card on the far left? The Duress. Yeah, I definitely would keep this hand. You have
You have veteran motives on 2.
Murderous Switch Dice. You
have
have
Concealed Courtyard now.
Yeah, just rip all our mana that we exactly need.
And we have Rekindling Phoenix on 4. Mom.
Not mom and pop, just mom.
I almost said mom and pop.
I heard it. Heard it coming.
I mean, can you blame me?
Yes.
I really enjoy that card.
So this is also a nice draw here for Bear. Looks like he has a movement of Craven in his hand to clear up this veteran motorist.
So I'd say just swing at the veteran motorist first.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Like Justin's other option was to cast Duress this turn, but he wasn't following it up with anything. So this is definitely fine. We get 2 bodies here.
We got Widowed Mom.
Why you gotta be a downer?
I'm not. I'm factual.
Just it's PNLR. Was it a winged dragon of Ra?
And I think that was Victory Dragon.
What is that?
It's like one of the banned Yu-Gi-Oh cards that it says win the match instead of win the game.
What?
Yeah.
It's a real card?
Yeah, it's not legal in tournaments.
I would hope not. So let's see what Bernie has here.
So Bernie does not have disallow mana up.
You know, well, we're gonna get a look at Bernie's hand here.
We might see a negate here.
If he has one.
I say get Contempt out of here.
Oh Lord.
Get that Contempt out of here.
Yeah, I would too. That gives the clear
For the Phoenix
answer
next turn.
for Phoenix.
But it's Bernie wins, so he's going to. And I like even though is this one die? I like casting this for the Scry too.
Yeah, I do too.
Veteran Motorist is so good.
Does that card speak to you, Billy?
It literally speaks to him. And Bernie immediately draws the 5th land to play a Scarab Gods on curve.
That's fine. Wow, he Scry 2 lands to the bottom.
And draws a land.
That's Justin Gebing luck right there, boys.
Yep. So here we play Phoenix.
Phoenix is a 4/3, right?
It is, correct. And Bernie plays a 5/5. But this 5/5 does not block flyers.
No, it doesn't.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens. If I was Bernie here,
I'd kill the Pia.
yeah, probably. Honestly, I would have activated Field of Ruin, targeting the.
Wait, did he draw back his Contempt? No. Okay.
No, yeah, he did. I think he did.
I hate life.
As we said, Bernie Wen, 101. Draw when you need to exactly at the right time.
Hey, let's see if Justin can match it up.
A braid does not match it. But as I was saying, I think if I was Bernie there, I would have Field of Ruined the Concealed Courtyard. Then if you answer this Thopter, you cut Justin off black because he most likely does
Hopefully
not
that's
play
at the end step
a swamp. Oh, God.
Oh, man. Justin's draws are...
I think Justin might 2-for-1 himself with these braids to bounce the Scarab God again. I don't... So, we're being asked why he left in a braid, and it was to probably to answer Gearhulk, but that just seems bad. That's what Disintegration is for. There's no reason to leave in a braid. If multiple Gearhulks come down, you're probably just going to lose anyway.
Yeah. So, how can Justin deal with the Scarab God?
He needs to draw his copy of Ixalan's Binding if he plays it.
He might have one.
He might. It's possible. I don't know.
Hey, cast Scarab God for the 3rd time.
Yep. Binding. Chandra is going to be able to bounce the Scarab God again. We play Chandra, we minus on the God. Bernie, how many times can you activate, or can you cast this Scarab God? It's going to be a lot. This is what, number 4?
Yep.
Ooh, mountain. So let's plus the Chandra, see what we get. Bernie, you never get to have your Scarab God stick. It doesn't happen. Although if he does draw a untapped land here, he could play and activate it.
Yeah.
And so
oh, that's
we have
not
a tap
land. Hey, let's get the mom and pop out of here.
Yeah, that's the thing you don't want.
All right, so
Bring
another
back.
unlicensed
Toolcraft. Toolcraft Exemplar?
Oh my God! This is getting stupid.
So this is not nearly as good now because Bernie could both play and activate it the same turn.
It's still hilarious though.
It's still really funny that this keeps happening.
I think even Justin's cracking up now. Go.
But this game still does not look good for Justin, although he is at 4.
Holy.
Can Justin go wide enough? So we plus here. What do we see? Come on. So we plus C, we exile. See, what is it? Land.
2.
So Bernie goes to 2. What's in Justin's graveyard? What can he get back?
A veteran motorist.
But more importantly, not a flyer. No, I don't think there's a flyer they can get back.
Wait, no, he just does not attack. I want to attack here.
I think you can attack with a Thopter. I do like this block with the Scrap Heap Scrounger. This forces Bernie to get back the Scrap Heap Scrounger.
Yep.
Because anything else that Bernie targets, Justin can exile with the Scrounger in response.
But it's not... Exiling a creature is not part of the cost of Scarab God.
Exactly. You target it, but it's part of the cost with Scrounger.
We got a game.
Yeah. Also, Bernie's at 1.
Yeah.
This Thopter is lethal.
And so is Chandra.
So is Chandra.
Holy crap. Gearhulk is great for Bernie.
Yeah, Gearhulk lets him answer the Thopter or the Chandra. Yeah, so Gearhulk's great here.
He didn't...
he drew Vraska's Contempt, though.
All right.
So that lets you kill the Chandra, and now the Thopter isn't lethal. You could also kill the Thopter with the Deadlands.
All right.
So that was like the card he needed. That lets you answer both threats.
But then all Justin, if Bernie does that, then Justin can just bring back Scrappy Scrounger and kill him.
No, because Bernie... Yo, you're right. Bernie doesn't have a Gearhulk in his graveyard, does he?
No.
Oh, Lord. Is Justin going to win this game?
Holy crap. This game's insane.
This game was great.
Justin being lucky as one can be.
If any point Bernie gets to untap with multiple Scarab God activations, it was over.
But not except this turn.
Yeah, because now he has to answer both Chandra and this Thopter, and anything that Bernie tries to get back that's not the Scrounger. So we're killing that. We swing at there.
All right.
And then Justin gets back the Scrounger, and Bernie Vraska contempts it, goes to 3. The Thopter is no longer lethal for right now. Oh, and I like what Justin's doing here. He is getting back the Scrounger.
Because as far as Scrounger's cost.
Yeah, but in response to him getting his own Scrounger, he's exiling other creatures from his graveyard. But because Bernie has to Vraska contempt this. He has to both answer both threats and gain life. I think Bernie's asking right now, can you do that? Which I think you can.
Yeah.
There's no reason I can think of that you wouldn't be able to.
I don't think...
So, what's the... Why do we have a judge call here? This guy's asking for a judge call. Why?
Bring up Scrappy Scoundrel for us, Matt, please.
So, yeah, you have to Vraska contempt this. You can't get rid of because now
so there's
you
a few top decks here that
lands are not one of them. So we attack Bernie to 2.
Yeah, Scrappy Scoundrel is a cost. Oh
my god, he draws another Vraska's Contempt. Bernie win, ladies and gentlemen. I think he also has another Scarab God in his hand. Another land. It looks like, what's that blue card? Is it Search?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, more lands by Justin.
Justin just can't draw cards.
Yeah, so I think if you're Bernie, firing off this Vraska is very risky, because if there's a Disintegration, you lose. Let's say a counterspell here, which I don't think he did. So I think you could have waited a turn there if you're Bernie.
I agree.
But he had the read.
Kingpin is a great draw.
It's not really.
Yeah, because it's a 4/4 lifelink.
It's a 1/4.
Scarab God.
Oh, okay. You said draw. Like, that's not something you want to draw.
That's what I meant. I meant, like...
It's definitely something you want to get back. Okay, what you got? Hazaret.
A little too late.
No. Does Bernie have an answer?
He can't...
He can block still, but, like... If you're Bernie here... Yeah, okay. He can't... He can block it. Okay, that's unfortunate. Man, the fight back from Justin in this game was real. Golden Demise. That's not what you want to see here.
What does that do again?
It's an infest.
What does that do?
-2/-2.
All right.
If you have Ascend, it's only to your opponent's creatures. Does he have an Essence Scatter in his hand?
No. I could be wrong.
He has a Cycle Land. But yeah, so he lets this resolve. Then he attacks. Bernie gets back the... So Justin's not dead yet. Bernie blocks here, goes to 8. Justin can exile or discard this card to put Justin or Bernie to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie can attack for 4.
At any point if he finds a gear
or 5, and then goes to 4. This is close. Justin, I don't think Justin's out of this game just yet.
You mean Bernie?
No, I don't think. I think the advantage. If there was an advantage bar, I think it's leaning towards Bernie.
Yeah,
but
Justin
I don't has draws.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you meant like you're saying. I thought the way you're saying it, Justin was winning, but like he's not.
No, Justin is not currently winning.
I agree with that.
I believe Bernie, but now if Bernie finds like something like a Gearhulk, finds something like a Vraska's Contempt.
Yeah.
you are right, spectators, that if he didn't try to search for the answer, he could have had lethal. But I think, like, if this game goes long, you're going to win.
Oh, I like this. I like this.
I don't. What's the point of this?
Scarab God with Vigilance.
Couldn't you could just get things back.
Yeah, you're right.
So, I don't know. I would just rather have multiple activations.
Is that a Cycle Land or a Dragon Skull Scummit?
I did not get a good look. It looks like it's a Canyon Slough.
Yep.
To another Disintegration, but he doesn't have an artifact. So we attack. Can we attack with Hazoret? I think we have to. Yeah. And then Scarab God. I think if you're Bernie, you just have to block with the Scarab God here.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back the Toolcraft. So he can also do this. Think if I'm Justin, I kill the token, make him block with the Scarab God.
It's the same thing.
So,
how's it different?
I mean, it's not really different at all.
I don't think Bernie.
Right.
Bernie, I don't know.
Oh, there's an end step. That makes sense.
Yep.
So you have to kill either creatures, because if you have to kill the Scarab God or else you die.
Yep.
You have to kill the 4/4
Oh, that's a Gear Hulk.
Gear Hulk is probably the game here. You get the flashback for Ask Attempt, kill this Hazoret, go up to 8. After that, you also put a Lethal Threat into play. I don't think Justin has any live draws after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just play both Gear Hulk and Scarab God here.
All right.
And that's just going to be game. Like,
yep.
There's no way Justin's come back from this. He has to, like, Ancestral himself into
Time Walk.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but both players, like, Bernie was really lucky, but Justin was also really lucky to stay in that game,
like,
by drawing 3 unlicensed disintegrations in a row.
Yeah, that
with
game was
activations.
Weird and nutty, as the kids say.
That was a good game.
Thank you, Herb, for the follow.
Herbendirt, I don't know.
Herbendirt?
Each thing, but yeah. So that's gonna be round 2 here, guys. We're come back to the booth here. We'll be back in probably around 5 minutes. Looks like I think that was the last match in the round.
Yeah, it was probably one of the last matches, not close to it.
Yeah, we will be back in just 1 second, guys.
Yeah,
Don't go anywhere.
All right. If you have any questions, let us know.
Yeah.